Hello. Is it just me, or despite the fact that I took an eyedropper to the background color of Twitch.tv's dark mode to create the Jorf emote, is it just me, or can I not tell that there is still that box around the letters of a very similar but slightly different shade of dark gray? I can't tell if I'm making it up or not. Well, aside from perhaps that that particular shade, whoops, of dark gray, my favorite color's usually blue. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to see the color blue anytime soon, because I installed that new RAM on my computer, and I moved some stuff around. I hooked up a hard drive, unscrewed and rescrewed some things, blew some dust around, mostly off, but some I did blow it just a little bit around, I guess, inside my computer. And gosh darn if it didn't just up and blue screen on me while I was streaming with Jorf yesterday. Hasn't happened since, but who knows? So that could be a pleasant surprise, and Lord knows I'm going to be putting a lot of stress on my computer doing a live stream with this game going. So here it is. Here's the Ishigawa clan. We are a set of medics, and how come the music feels loud in my ears? I think I remember what I did. Okay. It should still sound pretty good, I think, compared to my voice. Watching the bars move, it seems good. You can let me know if I'm wrong in the chat, which is currently populated with at least a couple people, I suppose. Thanks for being here so early, Jorf, Ibums, Tifa. It's good stuff. We have a choice to make, a number of choices to make. I am gonna save these skill points just to see if double healer into patch up on 3 different people gives me this 3% 3 times, aka 9% health recovering after battle. That will inform my decision making. I think even if it does, that's not where I want to put my points, so maybe it's useless, but I still want to run the experiment, so we're doing that with the front row. The back row, I think I tinkered with the way I wanted some of their points to go. I'm gonna aim for getting Salve 10 on Myth by level 50, which I thought was pretty high, but considering we're already 30, maybe it's not that unreasonable. I've decided Branwyn will also get 10 immunize. And I'll have these 2 boosted immunizes. And then I've got a couple different options with some pretty serious, not serious, but some hefty pros and cons with the front row. Basically every skill I could get with the front row, I've got reasons to get it and reasons not to get it. I could get TP up to 10 just to get more TP, but the effect is pretty small and it's a lot of skill points. I could get TP regen, which is an even smaller effect for even more points. But other than the cost of the skills, there's no downside. It's just straight up I get some extra TP. I could put 19 points into healer... No, wait. 17. No, it's 19 points. Into healer 3, cure 3, salve 3, and then immunize 10 to have immunize on the front row as well, so I could have more boosted immunizes. A total of 25 turns of 85% damage reduction. But that means I'm taking boosts away from my damage dealing abilities. It means I'm spending a lot of points on this thing I'm only getting just for really long boss fights and nothing else. I could get points into Scavenge to increase my drops, but I could also just farm stuff a little more, right? That's just saving me time. I could get Patch Up so I get healed out of battle, but that's just saving me time using my own healing abilities and going back to town more often. I could spec into Revive just to have more people who can bring people back, but like there are items that do that. Even my plan to get multiple copies of Immunize on multiple people, there's items that refill your boost gauge. In fact, there's an item that fully fills your boost gauge, but it's kind of hard to come by. You got to farm some materials on like the 4th and 5th stratum. You can only buy them one at a time, so it's a hassle. But I could get a bunch of them and then just like boosted Immunize with one person and then eat one of those things and then do it again in 5 turns, saving 18 skill points on many other characters. Right? It's tough. I've been thinking about what to do with these skill points probably for a total now of about 4 hours, and I still haven't made up my mind. But I'm leaning more and more towards TP up and TP regen, because there is kind of no downside. It's just better. And that's an appealing option. So that's probably where we'll end up. Now, we also have a decision to make in terms of where we go. I heard you made it safely past the Wyvern's Nest to the 9th floor, in which case there's something I must tell you. The bottom floor of the primitive jungle is host to a frightful monster. Well, you don't say. There's a boss? Got it. We know that many bands of adventurers have already fallen to it on the 10th floor. As a result, the Rada is launching an official mission to defeat the Fiend. If you believe you can accept such a difficult task, we encourage you to attempt it. Sir Nunos, the King of the Jungle. Very good. The chieftain will give you the details. Oh, it's our guy. Well met, members of Ishigawa. We are pleased to see you have undertaken the task of defeating Sir Nunos. We have borrowed an ancient god's name for the monster ruling over the 10th floor. It's been many years since the first adventurers stepped into the labyrinth's 10th floor. That is when I clicked the button. Since then, only 2 explorers have succeeded in reaching the 3rd stratum. Oh, that's probably a forehead and child, huh? Our great hope is that you will defeat Sir Nunos and reopen the path below. I wish you luck, adventurers. I can only add my wishes of luck to the chieftains. I pray for your safe return. Yeah, so we could work our way towards doing that. There's also those doors in the earlier stratum leading to some cool places. I also accidentally spoiled myself on a shortcut. A one-way shortcut. I wonder if the game will point me towards it on its own. We can also make the gathering party and set out with them. I think there's still another bow I can get. I need to get some weapons strong enough that a low-level party can win encounters on the 6th stratum, I think. And that will get them the levels they need to get the points they need to always ambush enemies, and then they can always run from enemies, and then they never have to fight anything ever again. So I think I'm gonna wait for one more bow unlock before I do that. What floor of the labyrinth? Oh, it's the dragon's nest. Or the wyvern's nest, I suppose it is. And I'm still waiting for 5 star-shaped seeds. I would get those pretty quickly if I had that gathering party, I think. Let's do the quest. Look at all these FOEs. I don't even know if the experience of killing them is all that good anymore. Oh wait, the back row damage? Clean that thing up. Oh boy. Emulator's really not having it right now. Oh, I still have this browser open. Oh, my device needs to restart to install updates, huh? I wonder if maybe that's why I'm having some of my problems. Nice crit. I just one-shot that slime? Oh, the bone flails, man. That's what's going on. I forgot, we got our new staves. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. Hey, so if any wonderful viewers whose presence I value in every form could just say hello in the chat for me, because I'm a little worried my chat's busted. I saw a couple messages and then no more messages. Oh no, hello. Hey Morby, it looks like it's okay. I was worried over nothing. I'm just so... I don't trust anything about my computer right now. Okay, so I killed that sloth in 2 hits. That's pretty wild. I have to reevaluate everything I think I know about my team now with this added damage. Because I think if I put 2 frontliners on the sloth and 1 frontliner and 2 backliners on the venom gel, I killed both of them on the first turn. The 3B encounter is 158 experience, and I end it in 3 hits. As you walk through the forest, a bird's ear-splitting shriek echoes from the east. You think back to the quest you accepted at the pub. A few adventurers dropped a coin, you recall, after being attacked by an unusual bird. You may have stumbled upon the very monster that scared them. You resolve to head east to find the missing coin and fulfill the request. Well, I know there's a dead end over here. As you walk through the jungle, something shiny catches your eye. Is this what you seek? If I had an option to make a perception check and see what's actually going on, that's what I would do. I don't trust this. You crouch to take a closer look when suddenly a ferocious shriek echoes from behind you. It's gonna be a Moa. It's just the one of these? Oh, hold on though. We got some tunes. Do you think that it's looped and that's it? That's the whole song? Because the Etrian Odyssey 3 battle theme, you think it's done. It loops, it does the whole thing again, and then it does something afterwards. And there we go. Alright. Kill this bird. This bird's fast. Oh, he's strong too. He's a stronger bird. I guess I'll get serious. He's dead. He wasted his turn. He had one chance to do any damage. Here they come. Goodbye, Fire Eater. After defeating the monster, you take a second. Look at the shiny object near your feet. It seems to be a coin. You reach down and snatch it up. Well, now that I'm down here, I guess I will go ahead and just continue heading to the 10th floor. I looked into the challenges ahead. I think we're gonna be able to handle it. But we got a problem. Well, we got an opportunity. The boss of this stratum has a rare 10% drop. And if I obtain said drop, I unlock a staff that does 100 damage. By which I mean its attack value is 100, not... I mean, this does 111. It's already... I mean, it's twice as good as my already new staff, which is already, like, twice as good as the one I had before. It's like the 4th strongest staff in the whole game or something. And we can unlock it super early with this rare drop. I don't know if it's one where I can only buy one, and then I have to get the item again. So I may have some incentive to farm 14 days until the boss respawns, then get a second 10% drop off the boss, right? That might be the world we live in. What do I want to do here? I guess I want to hit him before he poisons me, so I have to use regular attacks. And then if I'm using regular attacks, I have to use 2 regular attacks, so I can't kill 3 enemies in 1 round. So let's aim for a 2-round kill. So that's the way battles go now. We see like 3 scary enemies, and one of them gets 1 hit in for like 30 damage. Well, here we are in a new place. I didn't realize I hadn't actually gone down this one. So it's a little bit later than usual. Oh, what do I do here? I think I'm still gonna need 2 hits. Maybe I can do something like this. Oh, sweet. Yeah, so the weapon's on the back row. It's been an important damage increase. They've gone from 5 to 15 damage. Which is basically going from something I don't care about to something I care quite a bit about. Quite a bit about. We're going down to the 10th floor. The Forest Silent King. Now the 10th floor, or the last floor of the first stratum, aka the 5th floor, was massive. I literally filled out this whole thing down here. Though some of it, you know, around the edges was extra afterwards. But I suspect this 10th floor will not be short. And I'm sure there's a couple more enemy formations. Though probably not anything individually that I haven't seen before. That can surprise us. Let's see. Whoa! There is a new enemy. Fenrir's got a new coat, baby. I'm just gonna regular attack, see what happens. He dies in 2 hits. It was either 2 or 3 hits, I think. Alright, so front row is not enough. It's a little bit close. So 2 hits or 1 Kadoosh to kill one of these guys. And then they hit relatively hard. I forgot about these guys because I'm pretty sure none of their drops are good for me at all. And you know me. I'm not here for the wildlife appreciation. The miracles of the creatures in this forest mean nothing to me. I desire only their bones for my materials. 5 disgruntled healers are stronger than ever. Crit from the back row? It's enough for the 1-round kill? See what I mean? That was the first time it's the second time I've ever seen those monsters. And I just held the attack button and then they were dead. Whereas the first time I saw those jelly slimes, it was like 10 hours before I had a similar sort of experience with them. There's just a... whoa. This is a hell of a thing. I think my best bet is something like this. pretty good. Glowbird hits for 52. That's not nothing. All right, we just won a 5 monster encounter, only taking 50 damage or whatever. Now that's not quite fair because we did get that preemptive. But yeah, these games have a huge difficulty spike when you get to a new stratum, and then things kind of mellow out while you explore it. Going big on doors, huh? Guess I'm gonna stick to the outside. This one again. I guess we do the same thing. We just eat more attacks. Oh, this thing can waste a turn on Corrode? I wish it did that more often. $300 experience. So I'm still holding on to these points for now because I gotta go back and save before I can actually spend them. For better or worse, we're gonna try the CPR skill. Now you are going for revive, I think. Yeah, salve 10, which we got. Healer 10, which we got. So these revives, you can get nectars that do what revive does, kind of better. So this is more of a mid-game convenience. So the TP regen, yeah, you would think would be like, oh my god. But it's, the 10 points you have to put into TP up to unlock it at all only gets you 30% more TP, unlike the 50% you get for HP up. And then you put 10 points into TP regen and you get 5 per turn. Oh, this is scary. I guess it looks something like this. Okay. We can get rid of the threat. If I want to use Caduceus every turn, it's 12 TP. So, you know, it lengthens their TP pool quite a bit in long battles. But I could also save myself 20 skill points, which represents 20 levels worth of points. and just use in any turn, in any battle where I really need all that extra TP, spend one turn eating some kind of TP refilling item. Where I'm at really is basically every option I have, I could get an item that does that job a little bit better. It's more about which items do I want to replace the job of, what is more convenient in more situations, sort of thing. It's a very situational, hair-splitty sort of situation. Broadsword. I wish I could tell whether or not... Oh, you know what? That's a pretty good indicator. I was gonna say, if I get unlucky with my damage rolls against these petaloids, is my front row double back row combination gonna fall short? But the fact that I can kill it... Oh, I got both drops off the tigers. That's cool. The fact that I can kill it with just one back row means that probably it's a reliable combo. I forget what my strat is. Alright. $94. Crit for 31. 13. 94 plus 13 only barely kills this thing. So I bet I could get unlucky with my damage rolls and need both back rows to finish that off. I was wondering if I could swap any of these party members out for something else. What would be like the one single best thing I could do? I'm not even sure. The front row seems to be doing pretty good in terms of just kind of bashing things really hard, which is what you really want them to be doing. Hello. Gonna draw this all in. It's just a MOA. Yeah, I can't do any binds, but I don't think there are many bind conditional drops at all in this game. Briefly considered fighting this thing without using any skills at all. But I guess I'll just smash it to pieces. Yeah, that thing gives less experience than some of the other random battles. I could get a troubadour. Troubadour. It's the back row, right? Like if on turns where I'm not healing, which is many turns, the back row isn't doing anything. So I could swap the back row out or say a troubadour, who can buff up everyone's damage in battles where I want more damage, or refill everyone's TP in really long battles. Oh, that's annoying that I missed this guy. Rather than buffing everyone else's damage to do damage, I could just have a regular survivalist doing damage from the back row and providing some other pretty useful things. Like first turn. That's a cool buff you can put on someone so that they guaranteed go first next turn. So if you really want to revive someone and then heal them, or get a revive in before someone dies or something, first turn's a pretty good ability. I kind of like their thing that lets them get preemptive attacks on random battles. If you were really having trouble with a fight, it works even on bosses. So, if there was a really troublesome boss, you could just try over and over till you get that first preemptive. And then you could use that to, you know, set up immunize before the boss gets a turn or something. They've got damage and utility. Boy, I didn't heal, huh? I think I'm okay, though. I could swap out one of the frontline folks, which still doubles up my back row problems. Whoops. But a protector would give me access to the anti-cold, fire, and light abilities to just shut down certain dangerous elemental attacks in a way that even Immunize can't. Whoa. Look at all you guys. I think I can split this like this. Go, 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 go. Oh. Okay, it is dead. I wonder if I would be faster than it if it went for its AoE damage attack. That's kind of what I'm counting on. Alright, so what are you? I think I'm trying to get away with not using Immunize here. And I think if I just completely overwhelm one of these with Boost Kadoosh, it's just done. But maybe not. This isn't as much damage as I wanted to see. Oh, so close. Yeah, I got 2 hits in. I guess I'll be safe. So boosted Kadoosh only added like 70 to 80 damage? Not drastic. Oh, that didn't do it. Oh my god, he boosted his power. But boosted immunize is so busted. He's doing single target. Oh my god. Single digit damage. I wonder if I could have walked into a space that would have had all of these guys come to me. Could just stay in one battle with one boosted immunize and smash them all down. Maybe I actually attack with the back row. Maybe it's... If I had attacked last round, maybe the damage would have been just enough to finish it off before it gets a turn. 5. So that right there, I took 20 to 30 damage. Instead of 2 to 3 damage. That's the difference between immunize and boosted immunize. You can see why it might not be a completely crazy idea to have everyone spec into immunize just so that I can do that 5 times. Each one is 5 turns. It's kind of a big deal. Alright, my piddly back row attacks did not make the difference. Well, there goes a room full of elephants. You know, just one of those ethereal room full of elephants. Here today, gone tomorrow. That's just how they go. To constantly have a boost charged, even with 5 people, through natural means, it would not be, well, it's tough. You get 7 boosts if you use a skill. So if everyone was spamming skills, I think I would have enough boost to have another boosted immunize by the time the last one wore off. But accounting for all of the TP required to do that, it might not be enough turns. These 3x3 rooms are aesthetically pleasing on the map, but annoying to explore. Am I at the top? I am. Alright, got a good chunk of this mapped out. The good thing about doors is that they take up space on the map in the dungeon where nothing fights you, nothing hurts you. And they also cause a lot of empty space. In the gaps around them. So a room full of doors is a room quickly explored. Or a floor full of doors. A floor full of rooms. Is a floor quickly explored. It would have sounded good if I had got it right the first time. The thing about boost, though, is there are items that give you boost points, and at the end of the game you can unlock one that just completely fills the meter. You just use it and you get it. So, I could just farm some of those. For any fight where I really just want more and more and more boosted immunize, I could farm 20 of them and just have one person eat one. Every 5 turns or whatever it is. It's a huge pain in the neck, I think, probably. It's semi-rare materials harvested from the deepest floors of the game, one at a time. Yeah, pretty much everything I come up with to put my points in, it's not really something that opens up new possibilities that I just couldn't do otherwise. It's just something that saves me some time or effort or something. But it's undeniable that it would just be better to have more TP and TP regen. It would mean more turns attacking or healing or whatever it is. And less turns recovering TP in battles where I need it. In addition to just making it more pleasant while walking around the labyrinth. See, all that TP I spent smashing those elephants, for example. I would slowly be getting that back. I could change the way that I fight this battle to kill that bird in one hit on the first turn. This is some path. I should probably heal, huh? I forget if I check these wells. Okay. Yeah, so I'm leaning towards TP regen. And along the way, TP up 3 is the prerequisite for scavenge, so I can have them pick up 1 point in scavenge. The first point you put into a skill is a much bigger boost than the second, third, or fourth points. So just dipping my toe in and improving my drop chances as well also seems pretty good. But it does mean that if I wanted to get more immunize for that backup boost strategy, I would need to level a lot. I missed, and he put me to sleep. Already 32. Yeah, the experience on the 10th floor is pretty good. I already felt good enough about my chances of winning and getting to the next stratum when I was 30. Now I'm thinking, just by the time I accomplish the objectives I want to hit before I fight the boss, I'm gonna be like 35 or something. Well, that's a battle. This thing needs to go. I think my front row TP is so stretched in a way that my back row is not, that I just want to accept whatever damage these guys do to me and then heal it off. Oh, or I could crit to ensure the 2 enemy kill on the first round, only get hit once on the back row for meaningless damage, and conquer my foes expertly. That's also a strong option. So... yeah, CPR. Brandman. Revive. Sadly, even when Revive is maxed out, it's not a full HP restore when you come back. Boy, this long corridor, it's gotta be the way to the boss, right? As you walk through the forest, a wall of trees blocks your progress. Continue forth. I'm gonna assume this is a shortcut. Nice. It's not often that I find the shortcut entrance before the exit. I've just kind of stumbled directly into, I think, the boss room, the 10th floor. As you tread through the second stratum, a voice reaches your ears. Wondering who it could be, you investigate and spy two female adventurers further in. The warrior woman Ren and the flame-haired Tlaka. What are they doing here? Piqued by curiosity, you consider heading in their direction to speak to them. It's weird that you don't just talk to them here or whatever. What's that about? I'm pretty healthy. What's this space look like? There's a lot of space. In my head, I had this, so I was envisioning like, oh, what? How big could it be? Like this or something? And then the boss room is here? But no, actually I looped around almost the entire goddamn map. And the boss could be kinda anywhere. He could be here though, right in front of me. Which is what's worrying me. Apparently I see these ladies in here, but where be the ladies? Maybe I saw them down the corridor? I briefly considered looking for ladies. Ladies tend to avoid me sort of joke. Talk. Oh, they're right here. As you continue deeper into the room, you see a familiar pair. Ah, so it was you. I wasn't expecting you to make it down this far. This is the deepest part of the second stratum, a rather dangerous place. The Jungle King, a monster responsible for many deaths on the 10th floor, dwells here. The Rada must be sending sacrificial lambs to try to unblock further exploration. Ren falls silent for a moment, looking at you with curiosity. Interesting that they picked Ishigawa. I hope they chose wisely. Shaking her head, Ren takes a bottle of medicine from her pack and hands it to you. Take this. It's a medicine processed from plants deep in the forest. You'll need it. After you accept the gift, Ren shifts her gaze to deeper within the forest. Cernunnos, king of the jungle. Its lair is nearby. Proceed with caution. If the forest proves too much for you, come back here whenever you're injured. You thank the two adventurers and return to your hunt for the Jungle King. Oh, I'm glad it lets you bring up this screen and throw away some junk. Did they heal me? No. Yeah, those flowers are pretty evil. And not made of petals, I guess. One of them is made of petals, the other one is made of evil. Go discern the nature of the boss room, I guess. Oh. That's a good battle. Just free experience. I forgot to look into the possibility of switching to a different emulator. Oh, this inventory situation. Rita 2. I'm gonna be glad I have this medicine. But for now, it's just taking up space. It's another one of these fights. Let's hope for a crit on this cat. Nope. Defending. Okay, he's still dead. Yeah, so currently it seems like the benefits of patch up or TP regen in terms of longevity exploring the dungeon. Not very high priority. I'm kind of filling my inventory with drops on the hardest floor before I run out of resources. And that's after I willingly fought 4 FOEs. The enemies are doing a very nice job of hitting my party evenly. I'm extremely thankful. Oh, sticky goos are what I would have thrown away anyway. I don't think it's coincidence either. A lot of enemies have an AI routine to target the person with the highest health. Well, I say a lot of enemies. Some enemies. It's an AI routine that exists. So maybe that's been guiding their hand a little bit. Whoa. As you walk through the jungle, you sense a powerful presence from deeper inside. Such an aura could only come from the king of the jungle, Cernunnos. Your pulse quickens as you gaze upon the door, mentally checking your preparedness. Yeah. We found him. There do be a big bad in there. My inventory is already full. Do I just leave? I think so. Medica 4, Nectar 2. Bravant 2. Yeah, I want that. Party heal. Big TP recovery. I think I even want Bravant 1. I do want Blaze Oil. The Medica 3s happen fast. They're a pretty fast single target heal. Free revives are valuable. Curing status effects are valuable. Maybe I want this. These are starting to become pretty whatever. I'll hold on to him, I guess. But I should use these if I have any reason at all to use one. I shouldn't be precious with these at all. Yeah, I want to be able to remove binds. This stuff, all this medicine is good. But it's just, I don't need it most of the time. And I do need the inventory space most of the time. But oh well. Here's a bunch of money coming in for these tusks. 4 tiger fangs didn't do anything. 5 furs? There's some stuff. Down glove. Wing coat. Unlocked a lot of stuff. I don't think I care about any of it. That's kind of interesting, but I can't wear it. Tusk charm. You'd think something that comes from those FOEs, the strongest FOE I have ever fought, aside from maybe a boss. But no, I think probably those things are even stronger than Fenrir, so you would think the drop that comes from them would be good. But I just, from what I know about the way these stats work, this isn't very good. I don't know. $384. If I really wanted to save money, I would just walk down to the spring on the 8th floor. Oh, I forgot this quest. Welcome back, kids. The coin's pretty important, so I know they'll be relieved to hear you found it. I'll make sure they get it back. Oh, there's a thing. An old choker. Do you know the Lady Pompadril who lives in town? She's always looking for new and wonderful jewelry to enhance her natural beauty. But she's never satisfied with store-bought stuff. She wants jewels from the forest. Her latest desire is an old choker made of fossils. I know it's not easy to mine for fossils, so good luck. I think there might only be one place in the dungeon where you can mine for fossils. I think I even wrote it down. Oh, except I deleted it because it didn't unlock anything good, so I just didn't write it down. Well, in the interest of completing quests, I could go look it up once I make the gathering party, but not in a rush. Do we go back to the 10th floor? Let's pivot. to something new. Well, first off, I'm curious if our buddy Fenrir is back. That's gonna happen at some point. Oh! Are these things even good experience? I don't know. So there's a... Is it a rare drop? Let me look it up, I suppose. Sometimes bosses have conditional drops. The emulator's gonna be a little bad while I load up a tab. Yeah, it's just the drop. Oh my god. I got the preemptive. The music's so dramatic. I'm not even gonna immunize. Yeah, he's dead. 500 experience. Thanks, man. So Huge Fang is not the drop. Do I care enough to redo that? Or do I just come back in 14 days? Ice resist. I don't think I need ice resist with any sort of immediacy. I'm not even 100% sure if I can even wear the thing. It unlocks. I can wear it. 5 defense, 1 vitality, ice resist. So it's poor. It's of poor defensive quality. It's all about just the ice resist, which I don't even think is dramatic. It's not like you cut ice attacks in half. I think it's only some. It might not even be much. As low as like 15% or something. See you, wolf. I don't think the wolves are of good enough experience that I want to specifically go hunt them all down. Those skulls might have been good though, I don't know. Depends on whether I can one-round them with regular attacks. So we got a long walk. See if you spy the map here ahead of time and trace the path we're on. Oh wait, there's a shortcut. Oh boy. I forgot about the shortcut. It's still faster to go back to the shortcut. I might one-shot this bull. Ah! Not quite. The 2 back row kill on the Mandrake? Oh. we've ascended to a new plane of offensive power. Some of these really squiggly paths, I wonder what the optimal path is that gets you through there. It might be the shortest number of steps, but it has way more turns. Oh, it's a one-way shortcut. If only I could have notated that on my map somehow. Alright, new experiment. Does front row, back row kill a bull? I bet it does. I bet I only need one back row. Yeah. I like an RPG where you can pay attention to things and develop such an intimate understanding that you can predict outcomes like that. This is definitely that game. If that's not interesting to you, if remembering in your head, oh yeah, that bull has around 150 HP and my attacks are doing about this much, and factoring in the defense, and if that doesn't get the gears turning in your mind, probably you're not going to be super into this game. Wolves still fast. Like, still pretty reliably get their hit in before I take him down. Oop. What if I just hold the button? Is there any way my attacks can be spread out in a way that is a problem? I don't think so, as long as I count on the front row going before the back row, which I think they will because of their agility boosting armors. This one's the same deal, I guess. As long as I'm confident the back row always goes last. Oh wow, never mind. The back row individually one-shots a mole. I could kill 5 moles if I wanted. I don't even know if there's space for 5 moles on the screen. What does this look like? Like this? Oh, I don't one-shot that thing. And I definitely don't one-shot this with the back row. I'd be lucky to kill it at all with the back row. Oh, so close. I bet if I just get luckier with the damage rolls, I could win this in one turn. Hey, Sir Lewis. Thanks for the good luck. Alright, we're gonna get some new stuff. Hidden secrets within the 4th floor. Voila. Now I know it may look exactly like everything else we've seen on this floor, but who knows the true nature of this environment is. What secrets and surprises it holds. We're gonna get a battle soon. Maybe one more step. Maybe 2 more steps. Oh. Alright, we got a later jungle encounter now. Thankfully one we can clean up pretty well. Waspior. Well, it do kinda just be a hallway. But it's getting interesting now. A 90-degree turn. Oh, we have to choose. I bet this is isolated treasure stuff, and this is some kind of windy path onwards. So I'm gonna go this way first. Oh, are these all doors? I'm gonna size up the doors. And then go bottom to top. Man, those bone flails are so good. don't know what this is going to look like. Probably a lot of these are going to be interconnected back here. I would suspect FOEs, sure enough, to come give me grief. And these are like places where I can hide from them. So, I don't know what to expect from this thing. Is it going to be a typical first stratum FOE, typical second stratum FOE, something entirely new? I'm ready to find out. The cutter. Well, this isn't really a... I might not even immunize? Let's see. Alright, Ibum's got the turn off, so... Oh my god. He died in 2? That's ridiculous. I'm so strong. That's so unfair. I guess some of these other doors are gonna lead to some pretty narrow rooms. What are the odds this other door leads to just a room with a pit? Right here. Drop you down awkwardly onto the 5th floor again. Oh! I didn't think he would turn around. Okay, so... Gotta split up the TP usage a little bit. And nothing. I feel a little bit bad. The game developers clearly had some ideas here about you ducking and hiding behind the doors in these corridors to avoid their scary monsters. My inventory's already full? Oh, good. Alright. Wait, why is the good stuff down here? And the bad stuff's at the top. Stonard 2. Also do not care. Behind door number 5? 6. Do you think it's doors all the way down? Just like brrr, like 15 doors or whatever? Might be. Oh. They're connecting. You know what would have been really awkward? If you were running from one of those FOEs and you jumped into the door to hide and it was that one closet room where you couldn't do anything but leave immediately. You wanted to hide from the FOE, but then you're forced to jump out and scare him. So because these are all jungle enemies, we're still getting decent experience. Oh, we found a closet. Whoa, doors within doors. Sort of funneling in. I think I can see that this is a door. Whoop. That is not a door. I think I can see that that's a door. Which is where I would expect a door. Alright, let's go deeper. Ooh. Up? I expected... Well, yeah, up is what I expected. Alright, come back to that. Those aren't doors. Which of you is more annoying? Not sure if I've ever seen a sloth and fangleaf encounter. Alright. Oh, something scary is right behind me. Guarding a treasure. It's a cutter. So, if I do it like this, I even out my TP usage. Wait, who just missed? Oh boy, that didn't go well. It did like nothing, and now my whole front line is scared. He's shredding me. Well, immunize would have been worthwhile here. There it goes. It's about as bad as that could have gone, I think. And it was still totally fine. Treasure. 2,000 bucks. Don't need it now, but I'm sure I'll need it later, and I'll be glad I have it. It's looking like it is doors all the way down. Yeah, there's the end. I think it looks like that. The final door. Behold our handiwork. Oh. All right. Onwards. Onwards and upwards. Wait. Maybe with front row, double back row, we can actually kill that thing. Yeah, I didn't think so. Gonna need to start coming up with notation for front row attacks, back row attacks. The marble orchard of something? Spiders? Harm assists. Nice. Yeah, things are going pretty well for them. Ah, so, is this a one-way shortcut? I think it is, because I'm pretty sure I would have seen it when I was here. So I suspect this is a one-way shortcut, and this is a two-way shortcut. So let's get this first, and then come back and see what's up with this one. Monsters have appeared. game's just matter of fact about it. Monsters have appeared. So many doors. I'm going up. This is generally closer to that shortcut I want to unlock. I got a feeling most of these are going to be more or less dead ends behind here. Firebird. So now we're getting like 8th floor jungle encounters. But considering we were cruising even down on those 10th floor encounters, still not scared of anything. See if I eat my words. Whoa. An FOE has appeared. What timing? He appeared and he ambushed me. Actually, you know what? I wish I saved those boosts. I'll go ahead and immunize, I guess, but I don't think I need it. Don't be an ivory trader. It came after me, man. That elephant came out of nowhere. You gotta believe me. I seem to have foolishly made assumptions about this room. Okay. I wonder if I should have split the back row attacks. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Ah. I think we found it. Is this just going to be a no-foolin' grid of 3x3 rooms? Did I paint underneath here? I did. All right. As you walk through the forest, a wall of trees blocks your progress. Watcha. Yeah. We did it. We opened up the shortcut. Now, is that Mantis? Yeah, it should be there, right? Let's see if without boost we do enough damage to dunk this thing. Yeah, okay. So if you beat it in one round, you get the Harvester. Which, as far as I can tell, is just like a trophy. I don't think it unlocks anything. Maybe there's a quest that wants it? I don't know. Anyway, I thought it was funny how close I was to getting that. However many streams ago it was that I was actually on this floor. I should have sent Anise after the Scorpion as well. Ah, for exactly that reason. Oh, the back row support. That's surprising. Oh yeah, I guess they are kind of squishy, now that I think about it. Alright. It do be a grid. Has to be up there on boring map design. Yeah, it's not the kind of thing where you're gonna get lost. You're not gonna be like, oh, which room am I in? All the rooms look the same. Oh no. Because you've got this map. Oh. Some of them do have something going on. So this thing will block you off unless you can deal with it. So that's kind of interesting. Thankfully I can deal with it. I guess this looks like this. Even out my TP, and then boosted immunize is going to mean that it just doesn't get to do any damage, and then I'm going to send this thing packing with regular attacks for over a couple rounds. I didn't even really need to use that one Caduceus, I think. Yeah. 5 turns of 3 regular attacks would have been enough. Alright. I've hit level 33 all of a sudden. What am I doing with you? Why do I always forget? You're getting CPR. Getting revived. And you are holding on to those 5 skill points ready to go. My agility is so high that I win so many battles without getting hit. that I'm free to keep my HP pretty low all the time. And then I can do one big salve and get it all back and just be in this forest forever. Yeah, there could be a boss somewhere. It's not unthinkable. I'm just gonna assume the door is there. That door, right? Yeah. I gotta kill it if I want to explore this room, and I want to explore this room, so I'm gonna kill it. I didn't even heal, huh? How do I want to push my luck? I guess I do want this thing to go away. With my health this low, and me trying to skim by without immunize. Alright. Never punished. That would have hit the front row maybe hard enough to kill Jove. Maybe. So, actually, if I do this like this, I can one-round this battle. But I do give the Scorpion a better chance of surviving or going before me. But I guess it's worth it. I think pretty soon my inventory is going to get full. Still a door here, right? Okay. That's not a door. Not even gonna look. Just gonna write it all in, and if it's wrong, we'll fix it. But I don't think it is. I'm almost out of water. I've been meaning to drink more water. I've noticed sometimes... Oh man, another one? When my mood gets low, I tend to... One of the first things I start neglecting is drinking enough water. Another preemptive. Oh, right, because it just popped out of the ground. I get you. He's charging up. I guess I didn't want to see that charge. Since I'm going for the no Kadoosh strat here, this is going to be a little bit longer, a little bit grindier. So he's going to get multiple chances to hit me with some strong stuff. Not that strong, though. So good. Should I just draw everything? I guess I've been ambushed. Yeah, if you walk into it from right behind, you get the preemptive, which is pretty rare. They tend to be moving forward a lot. Another FOE. So if I come in from the side, yeah. Well. What is this? I think I only need 2 boosts. Well, that was a good lesson. Maybe I should have noted down which of these had FOEs, because I don't think they're going to show up on the map. This is, I think, another floor fully explored. I'm checking the walls here, but the only places to go are inside these rooms I just mapped out or off the edge of the map. So, forgive me for my paranoia, OCD, diligence. Let's call it Me being diligent. So our adventure ends here? Yeah. There is more here. Purple door. And then there's this thing. Apparently this thing just opens up later on. It's not a one-way. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I misinterpreted. But yeah. I guess I'll go check out that thing on the first floor. We finally filled our inventory. So I guess I'm gonna actually wire out of here. Yep. How many of these? Sold like 10 of these tusks now. Fenrir's Fang. There's the harvester. It's capable of reaping anything. Yeah, didn't unlock anything. Huh. Got $28,000. No big deal. So let's just real quick check in on this. I guess I'm okay with today being a shorter stream too. I started pretty late. 140 damage to that wood fly. Find a narrow trail. It seems to have widened. It may be passable if you attempt to push through. Yeah. Strange that that works that way. It just, oh, it's one way, huh? Okay. One more mystery. On these earlier floors. And then we'll go finish the 10th floor. And I think probably kill the boss. I think it's just going to be another a door. A corridor of doors. Oh, hello. Oh, he had a treasure behind him. Rage elope. I ain't scared of this thing. See ya. Medica 2. They love to put in medicine in these treasure chests that were blocked off in earlier areas. Get a paint spill. Clean up the leak. Now I regret not going through all those other doors. Well, that's an encounter. Let's find out if front row double back row can kill a sloth. I really doubt it. Like 60 damage short or something. Well, not that much, but maybe with a lucky crit. A plumed hat. Even wear it. I can. 2 defense, 7 TP. It's better than some of this stuff. It's objectively better than this one. Plus, it just looks so stylish. In my mind, of course. So some of these squares are far enough down that they could potentially lead to stairs down to the empty part of the second floor. I got a feeling it's the purple door that does that. Right here. But maybe. Well, I'm gonna assume that's a one-way back. Because something has to take me back. He missed. Whenever those gels land asleep, their AI tells them to hit the person who is sleeping for bonus damage. I think they wanted to kind of teach the player that this is a thing. They'll hit you harder if you're sleeping. But I wonder if they have like a special, faster version of their attack, because they always seem to go first whenever they're hitting one of my sleeping guys. I'm guessing we're gonna have a series of 3x3 rooms, each with one treasure and maybe one FOE. So I'm gonna finish this floor. I'm gonna take a quick break because my butt's getting sore. Refill my water. A rapier. I think I skipped kind of a lot of the 10th floor, so I don't think it'll be so quick to wrap up the 10th floor. Yeah, I break the 10th floor and the boss. That's the plan. Oh, but maybe before we do the 10th floor, we experiment and see how patch-up works on multiple characters. We can finally conduct the test. $500. Why did I just do a capital 5? That was not necessary. corner. Treasure? Dead end? Nothing. Alright, so let me confirm to myself that this dead end that led me in here is one way. Yeah. So we do have to go all the way back. Shame on me. Should have just gone in the doors. I could warp wire, but it's the first floor. That feels a little indulgent, doesn't it? It feels a little bit like getting in your car to go to the McDonald's that's a 5-minute walk away. Just put your shoes on. Burn off the cheeseburger calories. It takes a distressing amount of steps to burn off an entire cheeseburger. You would have to walk to the McDonald's like 100 times, but only get one cheeseburger. But you at least feel like you've burned off the cheeseburger when you walk. And that counts for something. Look at all this stuff. A rapier. Well, that doesn't look too bad for a class that knows how to use it. Still missing these star seeds. Where did I even get these? What drops star seeds that I found 3 of them? I guess let me just save without healing. And I'll leave it on this screen, which will maybe tell my brain not to sleep at the end before going back into the dungeon, because I want my health missing, because we're gonna do an experiment, see how skills work, learn a little bit about the game. We're gonna use that information to make decisions about how we build our characters, then we're gonna invest some points. Explore the 10th floor and become king of the jungle. So, get some water, get a stretch, do what you gotta do. Or if you're taking off, thanks for stopping by. But I'm gonna take a break, just a couple minutes. I'll see you soon. Ah. That felt good. I feel good. That was a good break. I am rejuvenated. I am ready. So, let's be extra safe. We do not want to spend these points in a way that permanently scars our party members. So we save. And then we go healer, healer, patch up. I could put more into patch up, but I think it's better for the purposes of our test. We just do one. So, what is Jorf's maximum HP? 281. I'm gonna bring up the calculator, and I'm gonna remember not to press the numpad buttons when doing these calculations so I don't start messing with my scenes in OBS. If I'm recovering 3%, I should be getting either 8 or 9 HP after a battle. So, we'll see if I'm getting 3 or 9% for having 3 guys with 3% healing from patch up. That's the test. And Jorf has 168. So after this battle, we should expect to see 176, or I don't know, more than that. $195 or something. Wow. 168 up to 176. Patch up does not stack. And now we know. So we reset. I still don't think I'm going to get patch up, but now I know if I am going to get patch up, I should only get it on one character. Oh boy, them chunky loads. Now what am I actually gonna get then? I think it's TP up into scavenge. 1 point into scavenge around. Into TP regen. Yeah, I think that's where we're going. 1, 2, 3, 1. And then back to TP, I think. A long road. To get to TP regen. But we do get a pretty big jump start. Scavenge should stack, from what I've read. Alright, we've made a decision. A pretty major decision. We're gonna save. It's locked in. So their TP is actually lower than the back row guys, but that's due to gear. I've got +8 on armor, +7 on this thing, 8 and 5. So they're getting like 11 or 12 extra TP. Maybe exactly 1 extra Kadoosh? It's 12, right? 84, 96, yeah. They just hit a breakpoint to get 1 more. So that's cool. The test is complete. Floors 1 to 5 have been mapped out as completely as I can get them. My inventory is half full of medicine. I kinda wish I could stash somewhere. But oh well. We set foot once again into the jungle. We seek to master the 10th floor. Sorry, I'm just noticing now, this whole time, have I been just the slightest bit overcropped on this lower screen? Oh man, has that been annoying? Has anyone been a little bit annoyed by this couple of missing pixels? For like how many hours? So here's the thing though, if you go too far, you get the border of the emulator window. The magic is lost. But that, nope. Let's have it there. And then, I wonder if I should have a little bit of intentional separation between these two screens. Okay. Thank you for indulging me. It seems like there's nothing left in this jungle. Oh. There is this shortcut I have not been able to go into. But within the walls I have access to. Oh, the emulator is struggling. There's nothing left in this jungle that can challenge me. Like, it's the king or nothing. That, or it's 2 pedaloids. The pedaloid princes of the jungle, who show up and put your whole party to sleep. And then one of them bashes you awake with extra bonus damage, and then the second one puts you back to sleep immediately. And they systematically take your whole party apart. They get a special shout out. So we're pretty strong, right? If we went in with boosted Immunize, boosted Kadoosh, like that Wyvern would still tear us apart, right? I gotta assume. From what I vaguely remember and from the vibe I get from all of the NPCs in this game talking about it, it's not quite like an FOE that you come back later and fight. Like, it's very much boss tier. You think I could? I'm sure I could last the 5 turns that boosted immunizes up. It's when I gotta make do with regular immunize and using salve every turn. I uncharacteristically went through a door before mapping it. I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of items I'm willing to use. If I'm gonna blow all of my TP recovery and my Bravant too, and it's probably worth a shot, huh? It's one thing to beat up these FOEs in this jungle with my 5-medic challenge party. Taking on the Wyvern, that would really be a point of pride. I think I will split these attacks. Oh, I still should have had Anise target the left one. Hold on. And no crit. Yeah, I got a good feeling about the Stratum boss. But my vibe I'm picking up from this Wyvern is that it's a tier above. Oh. Check, huh? As you tread through the labyrinth, you spot a red stone at your feet. Upon closer examination, it's a mere painted pebble and not a valuable jewel. Certain sling-using survivalists retrieve their ammunition for expediency's sake. This must have been colored so as to make it easier to find once loosed at an enemy. The ordinary stone is valueless. You lose interest immediately. And yet the event is still here. Curious. So here's this shortcut room that I wasn't even really trying to find and stumbled into. Oh. I was trying to drag a door, but during the battle transition, lost my click on the door input. Why the focus fire? boy Anis alone. Whatever this is, it's angry at me. This thing. I think all we want to do is make sure this thing dies in one round. Which I think it does. I've got the EO1 stream ever. Thanks for stopping by. I've been trying to ignore it, because if I keep talking about it, it's just gonna drive me and everyone crazy. But you will find that the emulator I'm using has a little bit of slowdown sometimes when I'm walking around, and it will kind of chunk up the music a little bit. But yeah, this is definitely a stream of Etrian Odyssey 1. So, much less so than slight emulator interruptions. The interesting thing about this stream, aside from me, Mythical9, the streamer, is that every single member of my party is a medic. Yeah, I am on Melon DS. In my experience, it's been the most... I mean, just compared to BizHawk, it's been nicer in terms of frame rate. And I think maybe Desmume might be better performance, but it's like kind of inaccurate in the way that it handles lag and who knows what else. So it wouldn't be good for... I'm interested in like speedrunning and stuff. So it probably wouldn't be good if you were trying to have a fair competition or whatever if it wasn't emulating correctly. But if you're just playing an RPG and it's real chill, maybe something like Desmume would be a better fit. And probably it's not too big of a hassle to move the save over, so that's something for me to look into for next time. The last time I played this, kind of many years ago, on Desmume. Am I even saying that right, by the way? That's just what I call it. I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but... Desmume. Whatever it is. It was so long ago, the font in this game, you've probably noticed, it's a pretty special sort of font. Like, look at the... It's 1 pixel wide. With like this, the curve on the E is 3 pixels in a triangle shape. So, it's not a game where you want your pixels to be garbled by an emulator doing its best. There were literally, like sometimes it would just put the wrong pixel in the wrong place. It would kind of round down on where a pixel should be in one way and then round up where a pixel should be in another way, and it would end up in just like the top of the E is just gone. So the letters just looked extremely weird. It runs better for this game. And it had that specific fix. Yeah, both of you were talking about it. Yeah, I'll look into it for next time. But it's fine. It's fine. I've gotten used to it. Hopefully, you will also get used to it. It's fine. It's fine. It does seem worse on this floor. I wonder if it gets worse on the other floors. I was playing Persona. Whoa! Hey guys. Thankfully I one-shot these things now, but geez. This is gonna be a lot of experience though. I was playing Persona 3, also on emulator. And the game ran completely fine for the entire game until you get to the very end of the game, the very sort of special looking late game enemies, right? They wanted to give them a flair that's like, whoa, this thing is special. And what they did was they gave it this kind of iridescent, rainbowy, reflecty sort of material or skin or texture or whatever. Oh look, there's like some empty space in here, huh? Exactly enough empty space for, say, a stair and then a corridor into a 3x3 room. How curious. What's the best way to get back to that part of the dungeon I haven't been to yet? I guess I gotta go around this way. Anyway, that rainbowy sort of material, the emulator could not handle it. I'm talking like 15 frames per second whenever these things were on screen. And it was like every enemy for the entire end game. DS version looks weird, yeah. The new HD version looks pretty good. So we're getting some level ups. I finally know what to do with these points, so I guess we'll go ahead and put them in. The rare TP up on the medic. Since our front row guys don't have such pressing needs. I feel like one of the biggest stinkers is gonna end up being the CPR skill, but with 5 medics, I figure it makes sense for someone to pick it up. It's not like I'm gonna run out of buff slots or whatever. Blindsided by glowbirds. How did I not see them coming? They glow. Oh, I should have been more careful with how I split my attacks. Oh well. I'm missing. The Cafe Maid raid from Team Bella. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. You were looking at the Ishigawa medics. Even in your stream raid, FOE. Nice. I'm so glad so many people on the internet still know that ancient meme. Oh, you were checking out the new one? Oh boy, everyone just put me to sleep. Here's your introduction to how harsh this game can be. These flowers surprised me, and now they put my whole team to sleep. And then this big cat's gonna chomp me and do extra damage. Well, he missed. I was literally a sleeping target. Oh boy, what do I do? Don't have boost? I almost have boost. Oh, I got the kill. Okay. I did not get put to sleep again. And now I can boost and ensure a kill on this thing. Alright, we're gonna claw this one back. That got pretty scary. Ow. Yeah, so I don't think 3 is quite as cruel as the first game can be sometimes. Also, it depends what difficulty you're playing on, right? If you're playing that new one, it's got like expert mode, which it turns out is actually just the original difficulty on the DS version. So they toned it down, which is probably the right move, considering the difficulty. And you're on expert? Alright, so you're getting the OG experience in a lot of ways. The thing about the third one, though, is you have that battle theme. I love the battle theme in the third game. Like, this is pretty okay. It's got that chunky bass. It's pretty good. But the battle theme in the third game lights my soul on fire. Let's listen to it outside the game sort of music. So I've got my team of 5 medics here. I've played this game before. I've played the Untold version all the way through. And now I'm playing it again. For a pretty cool thing. I'm a part of a speedrun community who on the side, we've got what we call the RPG Book Club, where every month or two we vote on which RPG we all want to play. And this month's game, well, the next 2 months' game, because it's kind of a chunky one, is this. So I'm coming back to it for a 3rd time, and I thought, how can I make it interesting? And I was looking up stuff. Turns out, in Etrian Odyssey 1, medics have this immunize skill, which reduces damage greatly. It's quite drastic. To paint you a picture, I took single-digit damage from the boss of the first stratum. I was completely untouchable. It's a really good skill. So I was like, do I do like a challenge run without this skill? Then I was reading like, actually, this game's a real pain if you don't use the skill. And I was like, I don't know if I want that pain. So I thought, what if I get the skill? But I don't get anything else. I get 5 medics. That's my team. And I looked into it. This game, medics are crazy on the front line. Don't try this. Well, actually, wait. Actually, I think 3 has the sort of monk character who actually can go on the front line. I think, from what I remember. But medics are wild in this game. Their attack up skill gives them 300% damage, when all of the other damage dealing classes only get like 130 or 150. And then they get this Caduceus skill, which lets you just absolutely slam monsters. So my front line is squishier than they would be if they were some other class. But they deal kind of a lot of damage. I mean, I haven't beaten the boss of the second stratum yet. This is the 10th floor. And these encounters are just... they're just going down. I rarely have to heal even, which you'd think would be the medic's whole thing. We got ourselves a purple lock. I think the game says violet, but whatever. It's purple to me. The thing, though, about what I'm doing is that I get to put all my medic skill points from these frontline guys into being a good frontline guy. They've got max HP up, max attack up, max Caduceus. It's just preemptive healing, you're right. Remove the threat. Remove the source of the damage. So yeah, my first like 30 skill points have gone into being a warrior guy and not healing at all. So if you were having your own party with one medic and you wanted to put them on the front line, you wouldn't want them to just get those skills all the way up until level 30. You'd want them to get some healing, you'd want them to get immunized, and so they'd actually be pretty squishy up there. It would be like a later game transition, I think, that you would bring a medic to the front lines. Or you make them a warrior guy and you just accept that, like, you're not going to actually heal with them until much later. Yeah, a lot of old school RPGs, particularly anything influenced by Dungeons and Dragons, which is basically all of them, but they had this idea of the cleric as a healer, but also a respectable fighter on the front lines. I'm pretty sad I didn't go in this door. Hopefully you can see my mouse cursor on this thing in the... Yeah, I think that's noticeable enough. I bet this door is isolated, and I bet for me to explore it, I'm gonna have to go all the way around again. So that's a little bit annoying, but... Clerics are all about that blunt force trauma. Whoa, this is a bird fiesta. How do I go about this? This thing's gonna reduce my defense across the board. But he's so fast I can't stop him from doing it, so I'm gonna target the guys who do the damage. And I guess I'm gonna split like this. Oh, funny you mentioned Wizardry 1. I just played through Wizardry 1. Not on stream. But I mapped out the whole thing. I actually mapped out the game in Doom Builder, the program that people use to make Doom levels. It's mostly just drawing lines on the ground, so it works pretty well as a mapping tool. And then I could texture the lines and look at the map in 3D, which was kind of a nice little thing to do at the end of the game. It actually turns out the way that Wizardry 1 is structured, there's like an elevator that takes you most of the way through the game. So it's almost like as much of an achievement to map out the entire dungeon as it is to actually beat the game. Yeah, it's literally wizardry.wad. That's what I named it. So it was I had to look up a bunch of stuff. It hides a lot of the spell names are weird, and I had a much better time with it once I looked stuff up. There's also some wild bugs with the NES version that I played. Like enemies, when they go to target you and to calculate their chance to hit, they don't look at your armor class. They look at their own armor class. The memory value they look at is a typo or something. Oh, we got a special friend behind this door. So, effectively, your armor class doesn't mean anything. All the armor in the NES and Famicom versions of Wizardry doesn't actually do anything. Well, in terms of AC, some of them have special effects or whatever, but... Dude, this thing doesn't know what's coming. Oh right, I used my boost. Let me just go ahead and demonstrate. Well, actually, maybe this is not going to be a good demonstration. This thing might be dead on turn 1. It's a demonstration of my offensive capability, certainly. So look at this. This is the scariest FOE the second stratum has to offer. And he's almost dead. In one round. I just smashed him to pieces. And he's gonna hit me, maybe. Nope. But if he did, because I put Immunize up, it would be like, I don't know, 30 damage? 40 damage? It's wild. These medics are out of control. This FOE isn't locked in here. I'm not locked in here with him. I screwed up the joke. Hopefully you know what I was going for. Oh yeah, right, this is the door I can't open. Yeah, in retrospect, there are much better versions of Wizardry to play than the original NES version. But for me, it had to be that version, and you know why? Because I had that game when I was a kid. And it was way too much for me back then. But my dad played it. It was one of the only games my dad ever played. You know, he wasn't too much of a gamer. But some of the RPGs hooked him in. So he meticulously played through that game back in the day, back before the internet. Back before guides. What am I doing? My targeting's all messed up. He worked all the way down to the bottom floor. And he beat Wordna, the boss of the game. But you're locked in that room. In order to actually win the game, you have to teleport out. I guess I want to leave that thing alone. You have to teleport out of the room on the bottom floor. And he had calculated his maps and everything. They were all good. But he didn't understand what the game considered to be like 0-0 in its coordinate systems or whatever. And so, or he didn't realize that he wasn't teleporting to a location, he was teleporting squares away from where he was. So he entered the numbers in wrong. And he teleported into a rock and his entire party was gone. Not just dead, they're gone. All of their items are gone. It was as if they didn't exist. It was as if he just hadn't played the game at all. And this was like a months-long project for him. So he never finished the game. he was like, well, that's how that ends for me. And it was partially at my suggestion too. Oh, you gotta teleport. I remember telling him. And I just remember feeling bad. Like it was my fault. Turns out you have to teleport. which is what I didn't know. I'm not even gonna heal. I don't even care. Moa? This thing's nothing. Moa experience for me. It's stunned. It can't move. It's dead. Anyway, I made a decision on behalf of my father and myself to play the original NES version and seek vengeance on it. It's a weird game. Some weird decisions in that first game. The elevator that you can just take down to the bottom floor. There's like no special items or anything on any of the other floors, so there's no reason to be there. The regular encounters that can just drain your levels when they hit you. It's just like an immediate reset whenever it happens. Etrian Odyssey is very much a sort of old school gloves off sort of RPG, but wizardry is straight up evil. So, the 10th floor has been completely mapped out. I think it's time to challenge the boss. It would be foolish to do so without saving. My inventory is full. How am I looking on boost? Maybe I want to walk back. Or I could use that magnet. It's my only magnet, though. For a while. Well, not for too long. Let me at least get into one battle and assess what my boost situation is. So you've got this boost gauge. It takes a while to fill up, but it powers up your stuff. So whenever you go into a tough fight, like a boss, still missing quite a lot of boost. You want to, if you can, set it up so that you go into full boost. Oh man, my inventory's full. I would have to fight a lot of battles to get the boost back. Okay. We're gonna warp out. Oh, no! Oh, I've been holding on to those star seeds for a long time. I have a quest to gather 5 of them, and I've had 3 in my inventory forever, and now they're gone. Well, I unlocked that thing, so that's nice. And that thing. Both of those are slight upgrades to things I have. I've got $32,000. Just for reference, it's kind of a lot, 32,000. Could you give those back? Yeah, they're glued onto this thing now. How we doing on quests? I don't think there's any more. Yeah. Alright, so we gotta get that boost and fight that boss. That's what we're doing. The best way to get boost is to use skills. Skills are gonna drain your TP, which is not what you want to do before you go to a boss. But we've got a healing spring on the 8th floor that will completely refill us. So we're just gonna go nuts on the skills here. I don't actually know if I get boost for using a skill that doesn't actually do anything. Oops, I missed my turn. Yeah, it's funny. I am feeling like kind of a big deal right now in this game. Looks like I did get those boost points, so that's good. That's the trick of this game. You start out so small, but then you grow big, and then you feel good. You feel unstoppable. And then you beat the boss, and you go to the next stratum, and the monsters are so much harder. It's like hitting the reset button. Immediately, you feel small. You feel like the odds are against you. And then you work your way back up. Can't believe I just did 500 damage to that bee. It's like a Major League Baseball player swinging for the fences live in a national game, and a bumblebee drifts down into the path of that careening bat. Home run. Alright, so the healing spring is just over here. Oh. Something about the longer hallways seems to chug my emulator a little bit more. Blindsided. Brother. Get this nonsense out of here. Yeah, see, I went for the Caduceus. That slows you down a lot. first. So I was so slow that this thing went first and put me to sleep, so I didn't get to do it. That was an error on my part. So we're gonna do regular attacks, so we'll be faster. My head is bound. Alright. The stupid little thing is dead. I don't actually know if getting hit by attacks gives you more boost or whatever. Let's just say it does, and that was all part of my clever plan to accumulate the most boost. Yeah, so I guess versus Petaloids I don't want to use skills. I want to make them go away. Here's the healing spring. I had a pretty riveting stream last time, where I had a quest where I needed to spend 5 days on this floor without leaving. And I found out there were no encounters inside this room, so I literally just did this for like 25 minutes until 5 in-game days passed. Today is much more exciting. Today we're gonna fight a boss. Once I get this boost. You do need to dance around the wyvern to get past it in the first place. But then you open up a shortcut, the one that I'm looking at. So you're the one who still needs the most boost. So you split it like that. Back row has almost already got theirs. You were around level 40 at the end of it. I would have been higher. I'm already 34. I don't know if I would have got 40. I haven't really done much grinding on the second stratum. I think I need everyone to attack. This is kind of a bad place to be walking around. A lot of Petaloid encounters. These are not good. These are the scariest thing this place has to offer. Let's try dipping in here, seeing if we get different, more favorable encounters. You got to level 60 by going solo on the second stratum. I know the level formula. Like your level affects everything. Damage, defense. Does having one character at level 60 prove to be better than like multiple at 30? I don't really know where the math shakes out. Yeah, it doesn't take long to level up. For a game that can be kinda cruel, it does seem to be pretty forgiving with experience. There's no XP penalty for fighting weaker monsters, as far as I can tell. It's a very linear sort of progression. Alright, the boost has taken a while, partly because I'm so damn strong that I kill everything I use my skills on. But that's a good problem to have. I think people exaggerate the importance of level. Everything I know about this game, I know from reading things people have said about the game online, so everything I have is pretty informed by the community. I killed it before the skill could go off. I'm still getting these double pedaloid encounters. I'm almost gonna get a level up. It would be perfect to top off those experience bars before the boss. Empty experience bar, full boost bar. Save it up, stop by the spring, book it through the 10th floor. And go have a tumble tangle with the king of the jungle. Wrestle him to the floor. Beat him with sticks. We're gonna play field hockey. I have been thinking about trying to fight the wyvern. I don't know how serious of a boss it is, but I feel pretty strong. Maybe I should... Oh, that FOE is going to be a problem. This is a field hockey team, isn't it? Just a bunch of bruisers with sticks. Let's duck in here. Maybe this is a smaller hallway that will lag less. How do I split this? Attack, kadoosh, attack, attack, attack. Is it a bash weapon? They call the end of a hockey stick the blade. When you swing your stick at a guy, the penalty you get is slashing. I don't know. I feel like we got a precedence for establishing these are actually slash-type weapons. But the shoulders, the hips... That's bashing for sure. Uh-oh. Yep, see, this is the thing that happens. Here we go. Please be nice. They woke up the front row. That's the first mistake they made. Oh, back asleep. Now the back row's awake, but I have enough damage to kill here. Yes. Okay. Back asleep? No. Still just me, though. But now I've set it up. If any frontliner wakes up, we get the kill. There it is. Jork to the rescue. Stupid things. Oh. I made a friend. Does he ever stop chasing me? He's pretty persistent. Oh, I got my boost bar filled. I didn't need to do this. Oh, I could have escaped through the passage. And now we're gonna get these level ups. It's all coming together. The Ishigawa medics. Stay winning. Alright. So I don't want to have to farm that boost again if this boss fight goes south. So I am going to walk back up and save at the geomagnetic pole. And then we're going to do this. I'm excited to see how this boss fight is gonna go. I'm kinda even more excited to see what the next stratum is like. Because the 6th floor was a real speed bump when I first got here. These slimes were pretty nasty. I was having to heal after every single encounter. I couldn't stay very long before I had to head back. Felt like if I got unlucky, I could just die at any point. Will the 3rd stratum make me feel the fear again? Will the frontline medic's offensive prowess finally start to scale down with the rising threats? Those particular questions are gonna have to wait for next time. But the boss, though. We're gonna answer every question we have about this boss. Oh, wait. I have another question about this boss. See, this boss has a rare drop. And this rare drop just happens to unlock an ultra-powerful staff weapon. Bosses take, I think, 14 days to respawn. And to use the inn to advance time that quickly, we're looking at like, I don't know, $5,000-$6,000 to make the inn go the whole 14 days. So quite unappealing to have to wait that long for more attempts at the drop. So I might I might just load. But yeah, trying to pass 14 days in the dungeon is like, whoa. I don't think it's conditional. I know almost every Etrian Odyssey later on has a drop and then a conditional drop on bosses. This game's pretty light on conditionals. Might not be able to afford it. I didn't think about that. But I do have a lot of money, and not much to spend it on. This is not the way to go. Or is it? I guess it kind of doesn't matter. We did get that 1 point in scavenge on 3 people, so this 10% drop is actually a 13.5% drop. Ooh, ah. I wonder if what I'm gonna do is beat this guy triumphantly on stream, and we can all share and revel in the glory. Admire the power of the Ishigawa medics. And then I'll say, okay, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. And you'll notice that I didn't save the game. And then I will turn the stream off, and then I will load and fight the boss over and over until he drops me the thing. Maybe that's how I play this. Looks like one more battle before we get to the door. Oh. This is okay. This is why we brought... Oh, Anise is asleep. This is why we brought... What's it called? Amrita. I think it'll only take one salve to patch everyone up fully, and then I can refill that. Okay, so here's the deal. This guy's gonna have some ads. Some rollers. And they're gonna heal him, and that's gonna suck, but if you kill them, he has a chance of using an instant death move. And that's some bad juju that nobody wants. So we're gonna take one out. Whoa. As you continue through the twining foliage, you reach a small natural clearing. In its center stands a grotesque monster, unlike any you have yet seen. Its gaze falls upon you and you feel an overwhelming aura as it lopes forward. It can be none other than Cernunnos, King of the Jungle. Stand and slay the demon. There he is, T-posing to assert dominance. The king, the big boss. Witness me. He summons allies. There they are. Just some cute little guys. Just the king of the jungle and his little buddies. His chubby little buddies with their beady little eyes. Okay, so he's almost dead. So, yeah, I'm pretty strong. Yeah, sure. Get the back row in on it. Whoops, I defend. Oh no, he did 5 damage. Oh, his defense is up. If I sent that third Caduceus on him, he might be dead. He might have just died. Oh my gosh. He's so weak. It's not even close. I can't believe how not close it is. He did a total of 8 damage. Sharphorn. That's the regular drop. The Q roller and Cernunnos. That's it. He did. That was wild. The disgusting fury of these medics, their bloodlust. I continue to be surprised and shocked at their potency. That was the boss. That was him. I didn't even really grind all that. Wait, those stairs don't go up. I didn't even really grind. Ooh. The Azure Rainforest. A mysterious cerulean wood. Oops. Well, there we are. Looks like we got a little ways to go before we get to the geomagnetic pole. Yeah, the wyvern is calling. Maybe that'll be a bad idea for next time. I guess given how gosh dang strong I am, I'm not in a rush to upgrade my weapons to some super late game weapon. I guess we're doing fine. I cannot believe he did 8 damage. When that happened to the first boss, I thought, sure. but it's the first boss. And I spec'd my guys for mad crazy damage right out the gate. I metagamed it, you know what I mean? With the power of metagaming, I conquered the first boss super hard. But the second boss, going down even harder, I didn't see it coming. I am gonna save. We're gonna lock it in. We didn't get the special drop. We'll have to come back in 14 days. The downside of hydrating properly is that you really gotta use the bathroom. So I'm gonna, we're gonna speed through this. Let's report the results. It appears you've eliminated Cernunos, that monster in the jungle. Good show. Yeah, now I'm the monster in the jungle. We're all very grateful. That monster's been a constant thorn in the Rata's side. It seems only yesterday that you arrived in Etrian, but you've become quite strong. Thanks to you, we can finally investigate further, and again glimpse the third stratum. To show our gratitude for your excellent work, we have a small reward for you. 3,500 bucks. As a result of your hard work, the third stratum is again open to us. We plan to immediately begin research on the floors we couldn't previously access. Still, we know very little of the area. We'll have to drop maps first. We've placed a number of our soldiers on the task, but to tell the truth, we're a bit unsure of their reliability. What say you? Since you were able to defeat the Jungle King, would you be willing to assist them? We got a new mission. Allow me to explain the details. Even we in the Rata don't know much about the 11th and 12th floors of the labyrinth. In the past, supposedly, there were those who ventured often into that stratum, but there are no surviving records of who they were or what they found there, so we've tasked a number of soldiers with mapping the unknown floors. It appears the burden of investigating a new area is too heavy for them alone. Please support them in their attempts to complete the maps of those two floors. Well, alright. The medics are strong. Clearly. It was a little bit anticlimactic, but that boss is dead. And there were a couple of raids, and then there was like some chat, a lot of chat also happening, such that I can't even scroll up far enough to thank Monocled Unicorn. There it is. For that nice raid. And some new faces. I don't got any kind of follower alert or whatever, so if that puts you off, you don't have to worry if you want to follow. I'll be back, I'm gonna say on Friday, investigating the third stratum with the medic party. You can also find me over here on Jorf's channel. He's a cool guy. Pretty chill. We play RPGs together over there as well. We're playing Octopath Traveler 2 tomorrow around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So there's that. And there's this. I'll probably be streaming around that same time on Wednesday with more of this. But even if you go mosey on elsewhere, Lord knows there's plenty of things to watch on the internet. Thanks for spending the past couple hours here with me. And that's all well, let me see. Maybe there's a raid target or something. Cool. This is me loading up every stream I follow. I do got a raid target. Go say hi to Author Blues. He's playing Super Mario RPG for the first time. He's super chill as well. And he's got a more active chat too, so if you like talking and chatting with folks, it's good. And don't spoil nothing. You've all been pretty chill, so I don't think it'll be a problem, but just go in and be chill. And then come back in a few days if you want. If not, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you when I see you.